Hello, it is Monday, March 14th, 2022. It is National Pie Day. This weekend I'll be wrestling Matt Grant at Crossbody Pro Wrestling in Cambridge. On Saturday, March 19th, 2022, there's also a showcase show the night before that I'm sure will be live streamed on Twitch, or you can watch on YouTube afterwards. And now, time for some fun facts, birthdays, and what was the number one song on this day in 1963? But before that, thank you as always to the websites nationaldaycalendar.com, onthisday.com, and mybirthdayhits.com. National Pie Day. National Pie Day on March 14th recognizes the mathematical constant pi, also known as pi. They showed like the little sign. The first three and most recognizable digits are 3.14. The day is celebrated by pie enthusiasts and pie lovers alike. Not that pi. Pi is a ratio between the circumference of a circle and its diameter. While the idea of pi has been known for nearly 4,000 years, accurately calculating it has been something of a slightly more recent mathematical development. By 2000 BC, the Egyptians and Babylonians accurately used the constant to build. Mathematicians such as Archimedes, Fibonacci, Francois Viette, Adrian von Neumann, and Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz all calculated pi by various methods. Is this the first time you watching me? I do not know how to pronounce most of this shit. Welsh mathematician, however, in 1706, Welsh mathematician William Jones introduced the Greek letter, the pi, to represent the ratio of a circle's circumference, pi. How to observe #National Pie Day? Celebrate the day with a slice of pie cut using the mathematical constant of pi. Host a pie eating contest, not the rock style pie, unless consent. Discuss the significance of the number pi. Watch the life of pi. Look for 3.14 in unexpected places. For example, prices, street numbers, or license plates. Finding 3.14 deals in as many versions of pie as possible. For example, think pizza pie as much as dessert kind of deals on this day. Get punny, geeky Greek pie-inspired t-shirt deals. Visit the National Day Calendar classroom for National Pie Day lessons and use #National Pie Day to post on social media. National Pie Day history. In 1988, Larry Shaw organized the earliest known official or large-scale celebration of Pie Day at the San Francisco Exploratorium. The Exploratorium continues to hold Pie Day celebrations. On March 12, 2009, the U.S. House of Representatives passed a non-binding resolution, HRES 224, recognizing March 14, 2009 as National Pie Day, which I believe is the first time we've acknowledge like a real national House of Representative days. Frequently asked questions: who holds the record for memorizing the most digits of pi? In 2015, Rajveer Meena memorized 70,000 decimal places of pi as certified by Guinness World Records. Fuck. I don't even know like 770 numbers. Why do people eat pie on Pie Day? People eat pie on Pie Day because the two words are homophones, and hearing that it's Pie Day makes people think of pie. Also, since pies are usually round, they're an ideal way to celebrate Pie Day, unless a slice of pie that you get like at Burger King or something. There are over 1,500 National Day. Don't miss a single one. Celebrate every day with nationaldaycalendar.com. Thank you, nationaldaycalendar.com. March 14th, celebrated and not so celebrated history. In the year 1590, Battle of Ivory, French King Henry IV beats Catholic League during French Wars of Religion. 1794, Eli Whitney patents the cotton gin machine, revolutionizing the cotton industry in the southern U.S. states. In 1885, Gilbert and Sullivan's comic opera Mikado premieres in London at the Savoy Theatre. In 1899, the United States Patent Office issues patent number 621,195 to Count Ferdinand von Zeppelin for his invention of a navigable, it's like navigate, but able, balloon, which is also known as a Zeppelin. In 1900, Dutch botanist Hugo de Verres rediscovers Mendel's laws of genetics. Also in 1900, U.S. currency goes on gold standard after Congress passes the Currency Act. In 1903, President Theodore Roosevelt signs an executive order creating the first national wildlife refuge at Pelican Island, Florida. During his presidency, he would establish a total of 55 national wildlife refuges, preserving habitats and a network of ecosystems. In 1923, following the passage of the 16th Amendment, President Warren G. Harding becomes the first U.S. president to pay income tax. When a bill was introduced by the House in 1921 that would exempt the vice president and president from paying income tax, the president-elect expressed disapproval of the measure. In 1927, the American Society of Civil Engineers elects Elise Eves as an associate member. She is the first woman elected to the society. Congratulations, Elise. Elsie? I think it might be Elsie, actually. In 1931, the first theater is built for rear-moving projection in New York City. And it's in 1943 World War II, Krakow ghetto is liquidated. In 1950, the FBI publishes its 10 most wanted fugitives for the first time. At the top of the list was Thomas James Holden. Hey, Holden history! He was arrested 18 months later. Number 3 on the list was William Raymond Nesbitt. Police arrested him 3 days later in St. Paul, Minnesota. Of the 10, all but 1 were captured within 2 years. The remaining case was dismissed 8 years after the list was published. In 2013, Xi Jinping is named as the new president of the People's Republic of China. And in 2017, the world's oldest golf club, Muirfield in Scotland, votes to admit women as members for the first time in 273 years. Wait, it took till 2017? I feel like that's like a 1917. On March 14, celebrated birthdays, and not so celebrated. In the year 1820, Victor Emmanuel II, the King of Sardinia, from 1849 to 1861, and Italy, 1861 to 78, born in Torino, Italy. He dies in 1878. In 1833, Lucy Beeman Hobbs Taylor, that's one person, the American school teacher, became the first woman to earn her Doctor of Dental Surgery degree in 1866. She graduated from the Ohio College of Dental Surgery. In 1879, Albert Einstein, German-born theoretical physicist famous for his theory of relativity and E = mc squared, he developed the general theory of relativity and had a profound impact on the 20th century physics and scientific theory. In 1921, the German-born physicist won the Nobel Prize for Physics. Born in Ulm, German Empire, he passed away in 1955. In 1887, Sylvia Beach, the American bookseller and publisher, is best known for opening Shakespeare and Company in Paris in 1919. The bookseller attracted some of the 20th century's most influential and respected writers, including Ernest Hemingway, James Joyce, Gertrude Stein, Ezra Pound, and Janet Flanner. In her memoir using the name of her business as a title, she wrote about her experiences in Paris, including those of the authors. In 1914, Lee Petty, an American race car driver, is born. He passes away in the year 2000. In 1920, Hank Ketchum, on March 12, 1950, the American cartoonist, published the first syndicated Dennis the Menace comic strip. Oh, cool. Hank is the creator of Dennis the Menace. Or published it? I don't know if he's real. I mean, like, the creator. In 1928, Frank Borman, an American astronaut, Gemini 7 and Apollo 8, and CEO of Eastern Airlines from 75 to 86, is born in Gary, Indiana. 1933, Michael Caine, Michael White, English actor, Alfie, born in London, England, and also like Alfred in Batman Begins, like the Christopher Nolan trilogy. 1933, I haven't watched the new Batman yet. Going to watch it soon. Heard good things. In 1933, Quincy Jones Jr., an American jazz trumpeter, composer, arranger, record producer, Michael Jackson, Frank Sinatra, We Are the World, and film producer, The Color Purple, is born in Chicago, Illinois. One of music's most esteemed legends, Quincy Jones began making music at a young age. By the 1960s, he was earning Grammy nominations, and in 1963, he won his first Grammy for Best Instrumental Arrangement for his jazz song, I Can't Stop Loving You. Only the British-Hungarian composer George Solti has more Grammys than Jones' phenomenal 28. In 1948, Billy Crystal, an American actor, writer, and producer, Soap, City Slickers, is born, and Monsters, Inc. Fucking Monsters, Inc. I had a toy over there, now it's over there. Born in Long Beach, New York, the actor and comedian has been making us laugh for more than 40 years in movies like The Princess Bride. There it is, Monsters, Inc., and Analyze This. In 1952, Martin Dempsey, an American general, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff from 2011 to present, is born in Jersey City, New Jersey. In 1958, Danny Meyer, an American restaurateur, Shake Shack, Union Square Cafe, is born in St. Louis, Missouri. In 1960, Anthony Kirby Puckett, an American MLB center fielder for the Minnesota Twins, is born in Chicago, Illinois. He passed away in 2006. In 1965, Amir Khan, Indian Bollywood actor, director, and talk show host, Three Idiots, Lagan, and PK, is born in Mumbai, India. In 1988, Steph Curry, an American basketball guard. I don't watch basketball. NBA career three-point hold leader, NBA MVP from 2015-2016, and the Golden State Warriors. Is born in Akron, Ohio. Oh, I didn't know if he was born in Akron. I've wrestled in Akron. In 1997, Simone Biles, an American gymnast, Olympic gold floor team vault all-round 2016, is born in Columbus, Ohio. In her first Olympics at Rio in 2016, Biles brought home 4 gold medals and 1 bronze. However, she was already a world champion before she arrived in Rio. Since then, Biles has tallied up a combined total of 30 medals, making her the most awarded gymnast in the United States and 3rd in the world. March 14th, celebrated and not so celebrated deaths. In 1647, Frederick Henry, Prince of Orange and Stadtholder of Holland, Zeeland, Girdlers, and Overijssers from 1625 to 1647, when he died, passes away at 63. So on the Patreon, I include like a file that I'm reading off of for all these stats, and maybe you guys can pronounce this correctly. I can't. In 1811, Augustus Fitzroy, 3rd Duke of Grafton, British Prime Minister from 1768 to 1770, dies at 75. In 1883, Karl Marx, a German philosopher, Communist Manifesto, dies at 64. Oh, I thought he was at least alive in the 1900s. In 1932, George Eastman, an American inventor, Kodak camera, and founder of the Eastman Kodak Company, shoots himself in the... He shot himself in the heart at 77? If you're just listening to the podcast, I'm going to put clips of this on TikTok and like YouTube. Like the whole video is going to be on YouTube. Hello, people watching. You see my genuine shock. I didn't know he killed himself. Fuck. In 1975, Susan Hayward, an American actress, young and willing, dies of brain cancer at 56. In 1977, Fannie Lou Hamer, an American civil rights activist, Freedom Summer Student Nonviolent Coordinator Committee, dies of breast cancer at 59. Wait, I wonder, did I skip? Huh. So, there's a little part where I do say, like, now time for some birthdays, fun facts, etc., for the day. But this is my first time doing it this way, so you got to see it. But we're going to talk about what the number 1 song in 1963 was coming up. And if you listen to the podcast on Patreon, I include the song in it. Not the video, because obviously copyright. So yes, 1975, Susan Hayward, an American actress, young and willing, dies of brain cancer at 56. In 1977, Fannie Lou Hamer, American civil rights activist, Freedom Summer Student Nonviolent Coordinator Committee, dies of breast cancer at 59. In 1995, John Peters Humphrey, a Canadian jurist and human rights activist, dies at 89. In 2003, Jack Goldstein, a Canadian-born artist, he was born in 1945, and in 2018, Stephen Hawking, English physicist, black holes, and baby universe, dies at 76. I didn't know he's been dead for 4 years. Also, I thought he was American. I guess you can't tell really the voice through the robot, but unfortunately, if what Kevin Nash posted on his Instagram account, Scott Hall's going to pass away today. He suffered 3 heart attacks over Sunday morning, I believe, Saturday night, and he's been on life support, and apparently he's going to be taking off life support. So thinking of the bad guy, thinking of Razor, Scott Hall. Actually, we're talking about Steph Curry being born in Akron, Ohio. I met Scott Hall once. I may have met him another time, but like he watched a match I had. Me and Shogun, Jackson Stone wrestled. We had a seminar / tryout camp for AIW in Akron, and we ended up having a training match that was so good they just booked us to redo the match on a pre-show, and we did it again. And there's a photo I'm probably going to post of Scott Hall and Hornswoggle like talking to each other, because I think Swoggle was booking him for an upcoming appearance. But it's crazy. I'm happy I had the moment. And the Ready or Not song I use is actually like a cover or an inspiration of the Ready or Not Fiji song, which he used in ECW. The more you know. And also, if you were born on Thursday, the 14th of March, 1963, then Walk Like a Man by the Four Seasons was the number 1 song in the U.S. on your birthday. The song went to number 1 on March 2nd, 1963, and stayed at the top of the charts for 3 weeks. Now, before we get into the song, let's get a couple breaths in. I'll do the first 2 with you. Remember, it's in through the nose and out through the mouth like a straw. This is the first time I'm actually doing it with you that you could like visually see me do it. But the reason for the breathing exercise is like it actually does calm you down. So 1, 2, 3 in and out through your mouth. One more time. 1, 2, 3 in and out through your mouth. Now do a couple more of those while I give you some positive affirmations, and you'll hear the song if you're listening to the podcast. As always, you woke up this morning, you're already winning. Even if you fail to make progress today, you can still make progress tomorrow. You can be scared. You can be nervous. You can be uncertain. Show up anyways. That's how you will succeed. You can do it. Remember to forgive your younger self, believe in your current self, and create your future self. And I hope you know that you made today a very special day by just being you. There's no one in the whole world like you, and I like you just the way you are. Thank you for watching this. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Just have fun, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'm truly grateful to be along on your pursuits of happiness. You can follow me at Holden Pro on things, Brendan Caulfield on Facebook, Holden Albright on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's all down in the bio below. Click the profile if you're watching this on TikTok. Thank you. Comment what was your favorite facts or whatever you didn't know. And also a special thank you. Anyone in the meal tier and higher on the Patreon, like Gimpy, Tommy Richardson, Uncle Bobby B, Brian the Pizza Man, Watson, Eric Patrick, Roy Thomas, Morgan, and Mama Thomas. I think I got everyone there. And Rob Arbic. Almost forgot about you, Rob. But yeah, I thank you all for the support. There's also going to be credits coming up for everyone else. So thanks for your continued support on Patreon and personally, spiritually, whatever it is. Have a good one, everybody. Talk to you all soon.